To Ties Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is April the 1st. Happy April Fool's Day, ladies and gentlemen. Today is April the 1st, 2021. And we're going to be talking about some AEW matches here. And now I got a pen rolling to me. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about some NXT stuff that happened. Now I could remember. We know that LA Knight... He is going to be last in the Eliminator match. They got their 6 men. I forgot who it is. Who's going to be in the match? I think Dexter's going to be in it. LA Knight. I think Isaiah. Leon Ruff. Bronson Reed. I forgot the last guy. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I don't remember. And ladies and gentlemen, they made a match for Kushida and Pete Dunne for TakeOver. That's going to be happening. I don't know why that's happening, but that's happening. I believe that's... And they got a NXT Women's Tag Team Championship match on TakeOver as well. They got Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart defend their titles against Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae. Well, before we get to the AEW matches here, we got some big segments and a brawl as well. Not big segments. I don't know which one's the big segment. There was no big segment, but there was a brawl. The Pinnacle MJF have a gift for the Pinnacle. He has a stylist, and he wants to change the locker room. But remember, that locker room was supposed to be the Inner Circles. But he thought he destroyed the Inner Circle. So he says, we're going to change the bathroom. So he opens the bathroom door and he just sees the Inner Circle. Except for Jake Hager. He was not in the bathroom. That would be weird. Having 5 men in the bathroom. And then he says, he told everybody else that we had to leave. And then he went to the front door and there's Jake Hager. And then a big brawl happened everywhere. And then first we just see Sammy Guevara attacking Shawn Spears in the hallway. And then he did the Feast Your Eyes move. If you guys don't know what that move is. It's like a fireman's carry, but his back is on his shoulders. And then he flips it and puts it on his knee. Kicks him, knee him in the face. That's what he did. And then he slams a door into the face of Shawn Spears. It wasn't really a good door because it's one of those spring doors. So it was hard to slam it, so they just went to the camera just showing Sammy Guevara. And looks like Shawn Spears got knocked out. Man, Jacksonville, Dallas place, you need better doors. And then we saw, who else we saw? Who else was there? I don't even remember who was there anymore. I think it was, Wardlow and Jake Hager. They were fighting in the trainer's office, trainer's room. And then we just saw Jake Hager put Wardlow through the massage table. They need to buy a new massage table. I think everybody needs that. Every time they land on things, they need a massage. And Jake Hager told the trainers, don't touch him. Don't touch him, guys. And then we got FTR and Santana and Ortiz. Ortiz just pushed Dash Wilder into a ice tub. So I believe it's an ice tub. I believe there was ice in there. And then we just see Santana say a whole bunch of words. He broke the chair, and then he got a piece of the chair, a wooden chair. And then you see Scott Dawson, or I forgot what is he called? Dax Harwood? I think that's his name. Is that his name? I don't know. I want to just say FTR. So, you just see, Dax, he's busted open, and then, I think it was Santana, he jabs the, part of the chair into the head of Dax. And then we went back to the, back into the locker room with MJF and Chris Jericho, and Chris Jericho did a swirly onto MJF in the toilet. And then he says, the words has not come yet. And then he just puts MJF through the Pepsi machine. And then he pours some champagne onto Mr. MJF. and I believe we're going to hear from them next week. But I'm going to be watching NXT TakeOver. But it was a pretty decent, it's going to be an interesting war to see what happens. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the show. We got the in-ring debut, potentially return for professional wrestling. Christian Cage will be versus Kazarian. Pretty decent match. It wasn't that bad. But the winner of that match was Christian Cage. Then we got Cody Rhodes versus QT Marshall. It says on station match, but I thought it was an exhibition match with Arn Anderson as a special guest referee. And all the Nightmare Family, the students of the Nightmare Family, and the regular Nightmare Family, like Dustin Rhodes, the Gun Club, Lee Johnson, everybody like that, were in the outside the ring. And then the match happened. Not bad, I guess. But I don't think nobody won the match. I don't think there was a pinfall. And then we just saw Cody Rhodes holding the ropes for QT because QT ran like a big baby and started shoving Dustin Rhodes away. And then he went back in the ring and then he just cheap-shotted Mr. Arn Anderson. Everybody doesn't understand what happened. Why would you do that? And QT ran away. He went on top of the stage. He turned his back towards them. And then you just see the students of the Nightmare Family attacking Cody Rhodes and his team. I'm sorry, I don't know their names because they're the extras on AEW Dark. I don't watch AEW Dark. We just see a big, huge guy with a weird Afro hairdo. I don't know their names. I'm sorry to say it. I'm going to just call them the students or the Nightmare students. So the Nightmare students was just attacking Billy Gunn, Dustin Rhodes, Cody Rhodes, all that stuff. Lee Johnson trying to get Arn Anderson out. They even tagged Lee Johnson as well. The big guy of the students grabbed the stairs and puts it on the stage. Well, the final, not the step part, the big giant step. I don't know what I'm trying to say. The big giant step of the stage. He put it on there. They grabbed Dustin. And then you just saw QT Marshall did a power driver onto Dustin onto the steps. Dustin is busted open. And then QT told the students, go get Cody. And then this boxer guy couldn't undo his dang shirt. Yeah, he's a boxer. Can't get his dang shirt on. His cuff, what do you call those things? That there's buttons on your wrist and you undo those. It's like a tuxedo thing, I think. I don't know. He couldn't get that, and then he did, and then they tried to. Then they put him onto the steps, steel steps outside the ring, where QT has the chair and wants to whack him in the head, but Red Velvet came out to stop QT. They walked away because of Red Velvet. I guess they don't hit women. Red Velvet helped Cody Rhodes, and ladies and gentlemen, a lot of crazy things happened. But after that, Red Velvet had a interview, and then she got attacked by Jade. Stupid Jade. I don't know. No, I'm not saying they're stupid. This is interesting. QT turned heel now. He was turning heel in the Sammy Guevara's blogs, and now he's a heel. He's an actual heel now. I never liked the guy anyways. I don't care about the guy. He's like another extra, but he's actually works there. Because people make fun of Prego on the Sammy vlogs. Nobody cares about you, QT. Nobody cares about you. You are a heel. You don't care about the fans. Cody Rhodes cares about the fans. Well, what do you care about? You care about yourself. Then we got Jon Moxley versus Caesar Boboni. If you guys don't know who this guy is, he's on AEW Dark right now. He was on NXT. I didn't like him. I don't think a lot of people like him. And he's still a jobber. He loses to Jeff Hardy, Jon Moxley. Caesar Boboni lost to Jon Moxley. He's still a jobber. And then Dolph Ziggler's brother, Ryan Nibbit, whatever his name is, he tried to get himself involved. And then some guy named Jake D, something like that. I don't know who that is. It's guys from AEW Dark. I don't know who they are. They were, I guess they're teammates, I guess. Before Caesar lose the match, we got Ryan coming out. He got the Dirty Deeds, or whatever his finisher is called in AEW now, for Jon Moxley. Then Caesar loses the match because Ryan couldn't do his job right. It's bad Ryan. Jon Moxley gets the win. Then we had a trios match. Yes, they're calling this trios match. Couldn't call it a six-man tag team match because it's not a trios. Nothing different happening. It's just a six-man. That's what every other wrestling calls it. Six-man. We had Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers versus the Lucha Bros and Later Kid. I don't know how to say his name. I'm sorry, kid, but I don't know how to say your name. But I thought it was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. It was great. Later Kid, the guy is great. He's like Ray Phoenix, but Ray Phoenix is better. I'm sorry to say it. But it was great. But the winner of that match was Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers. When Kenny did his finisher on Lato Kid, I guess they're going to... Oh, did you see that on AEW? To Impact Wrestling, to Rich Swann. We're going to make more videos that nobody cares about. And then we got Jon Moxley coming out, staring down Kenny and the Good Brothers. And then here comes the Young Bucks, because if you guys didn't see, Don Callis slaps Matt Jackson in the face, calling him names and all that stuff. So he was holding his jaw because he got slapped. And then they start running into the ring, and Kenny and the Good Brothers ran like little babies. Then we had, man, I never thought this would ever happen because she never wrestled that much. We have the Bunny, Alley, versus teams up with Nia Rose, versus Tay Conti and Shida Bida. Pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. Like you're showing, there was so many people outside the ring. Matt Hardy, Private Party, Butcher and the Blade. And on the other side, we got the Dark Order. Too many people. And Vicky Guerrero. Oh my God, too many people. But like you're showing, the winner of that match, because Ali used the candlestick of Miss Shida, she knocked out Tay Conti. And we heard next week, it will be another trios match. Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers versus Jon Moxley and the Young Bucks. And Tay Conti will be versing Ali next week. And then we had the arcade match, the Anarchy match. The Arcade Anarchy match. Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy versus Kit Sabian and Miro. Pretty decent match. We got some old school video games. Guys, I got a question for you guys. In arcade games, do you win prizes? Do you get tickets in arcades? I haven't been in arcade for a while. Even when when the COVID wasn't even happening, I did not been in the arcade. I've been in Palladium and I've been in Chuck E. Cheese. Those are the two things that I know that needs tickets to win prizes. Does arcade does that too? Because they had a prize board. Not really good prizes. They got weapons. Oh, there's a replica of the AEW World Championship. I would love to have that. I wonder if a kid got it when the match ended. I wonder. There's like steel chair. There was a chain. I saw barbed wire. There was a lot of things. And it was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. But we got two returns. They used a whack-a-mole. Man, weird whack-a-mole. Because they break in the whack-a-mole and stuff. But you just saw the claw machine, and you see somebody in the claw machine. It was Chris Stanlander to attack Ford. Oh my goodness, Chris Stanlander is back. And then at the end, almost at the end, we got Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor crawling into the parking lot, and then we just saw a car, and it was Sue, Trent's mom. And then Trent makes his return, and all three attack Miro. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Miro started throwing the token box. And then we saw Trent threw a chair at Miro. But the winner of that match is Best Friends, getting the win. But the question is, because all four did the group hug thing, but is Chris Stanlander part of the Best Friends now? That's the question. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be a debut on NXT. Her name is Frankie. Now we know who it is. I won't tell you until we show up But that's April 13th. We're going to see who Frankie is. Our video package was different. We had a dog in the video package running in the performance center. I don't know how people train their dogs to do that, to do TV. How you do that? I know I can't train my dog to do TV. My dog won't listen on TV. I still love him as he won't listen on TV. He won't listen that much. But I wonder how people do that. How does dogs listen and do their script or do what they had to do for TV? I wonder how they do that. I guess they have to be really, really well trained. I guess. Or they have treats, because this dog was running everywhere into the performance center, to the ring and to the ramp, all that stuff. I guess they have a treat behind the camera, and the dog will follow, I guess. I don't know. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And I will see you guys Saturday for SmackDown. And next week is going to be changing because Impact Wrestling is going to Thursdays next week. And we got WrestleMania week happening. So we got, next week, we got no videos to do on Tuesday like we do on Fridays. But now we have a video to do on Fridays. Friday morning or afternoon. So that's what we're going to do. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Tell us out. Bye!